Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your fourth hour of the day here at Highlight Crafts. We've got a wonderful show ahead of you. This is going to be all about mould making and modelling.
I know, I'm excited about this show.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get to actually cast your very own creations from scratch. So if you've got an ornamental figurine or you've got maybe one of your favourite treasures and you want to replicate it for your own crafty purposes, you can actually do that with the products that we've got on the show. It's brilliant. So I've taken photo frames, I've got embellishments that I've had in my stash for years but not wanted to use because I've only had one of them. Now I've got an unlimited supply of them. You can do it all.
I love the idea of this.
It's brilliant. It's a fabulous concept. I'm excited to share it with you and demo it for the hour as well today. So we're going to have a wonderful show. If you did also shop during the hour previous with the lovely Jane and Mel in your resin hour, please make sure to get those baskets checked out because it was a really busy show, okay? Especially for those paints. Little cheeky deals slotted in there. We're on this show as well for you, so you can get them there too. Brilliant. Fabulous, right? Good morning to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining us. We've got a wonderful team with us today. We've got Sean on cameras. Morning, Sean. Hello. There's our Sean. And we've also got Sophie producing and directing in the wings of the studio.
Hiya.
There's our Sophie.
Sophie, do you mean micas or paints?
Oh, did you do the paints?
Yes.
2 seconds.
So please, can we add the Dora hybrids on? And she's put micas added. I was like, I don't want the micas. You can keep the micas though. I'll go and get them.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. I'll show you how to shop and I'll tell you how to do it. So, for those of you that are new to us here at Highlight Crafts, it is a really fun, interactive way of shopping with us during our live shows. You can join us on Facebook and Instagram. You can join us on YouTube and the website at highlightcrafts.com. But if you're watching us on social media, this is how it works. So for either Facebook or Instagram, every single item that we share with you during the hour will have a code against it. So for example, you can see on your screen right now it says shop housing, it's $19.99. If you want to go for that product or any others on the show, quite simply type the word shop into the comments, leave a space just after it and then type in the code that's applicable to that product. So the one for that is housing. So shop housing entered into the comments section underneath the video automatically reserves that item into your basket and allocates it there for you. Now, along with typing that comment, and for all of the comments that you'll type during the show of your shop codes, you'll receive a direct message from us and that'll land in your inbox, okay? Now, as soon as that lands in your inbox, it will have a link inside there with a reservation. Just click on that link. It'll tell you to click this link to check out. Click on it and it'll redirect you to the Highlight Crafts website, and when you get there, you'll see your basket with all of those items sat inside it waiting to be checked out. You can still add to that basket by shopping around on the website, have a little look at the outlet, you could have a look at some of the latest deals or what's coming up later on throughout the day as well. Maybe something's been really busy during the show, which it often is, and you thought, actually, that's coming up next, I'm going to want to get that checked out before that show starts because I've got a feeling it could sell out. Well, you could do that. Just before though you do check out your order, please make sure to log into your Highlight Crafts account. It's really important for yourself that you do so because it's going to entitle you to all of the free club benefits, which include a discount off every single purchase that you place with no exclusions. Every time you shop with us and log into your account, you will get a discount off that order. Also as well, if you do spend £35 or over in an order, you will also then be eligible for free postage, so you won't pay a penny for your postage, which is fabulous. Also as well, you will be building up points. So every time you shop and spend with us, their points will add up and up and up and up and up. And those points turn into pounds and you can spend them on, quite frankly, whatever you would like, whether it's downloads, mould making kits, resin, machinery, anything at all that you want to craft with or shop for, you can spend those points, and it's well worth having a look and seeing how many you've got converted into, well, monetary value, because before you know it, there's loads racking up. A lot of people buying £100 worth of cadence for a penny last week.
I know, right?
It's been a little bit bonkers. So that's how you shop with us. You can alternatively shop ahead on the website. Join us there too. You can see all the items displayed down the side of your screen. You can drop and drag those into your basket, and you can also sit back, relax and watch us on YouTube. So for any of the shows today that you've joined us for, if your basket is still open, we do still send you a reminder to get it checked out, but it's well worth doing so before we send that, because that could mean that a lot of you already have and the items might have gone.
Right, I need to know about this product.
Okay.
Because this...
Let me grab my mould.
Yes, go grab your mould.
There we go.
I love the idea of making my own moulds. I have like my grandma's cameo brooch. Imagine that as a mould.
Oh wow, yes,
right?
That would be nice.
Wouldn't it? All of those little knickknacks that you have around the house. I love the idea of this. Look, are these, have you literally made these? Wow.
This,
and
here,
this
okay.
is then...
So this is
Resin
now the
cast
reproduction.
or epoxy?
This is epoxy in here. You can use resin cast, you could use your grog clay, you could use your UV resin, you could use all sorts. Now, what I'm going to take
Wow.
you to, this here is the reproduction. The original is now back on my wall amongst my other little hoard of frames. I bought a little miniature antique frame from a market, and I loved it. It had a lovely little image inside it. It was beautiful. It was all crackled, and it didn't cost me much, but it was all vintage, oldie worldy. And I thought I would love to have that as a crafty item. I'd like loads of them all over
Yeah.
a canvas. I'd like to be able to make loads of different ones of these, and also lightweight and have them on cards.
Yeah.
So what I did was visualize this as being the original, okay?
Right.
Sat it down inside the mold housing kit, and then used this. You mix part A and part B together in equal quantities. It makes silicone. That's what you're creating. You are making your very own silicone.
Wow.
Poured it all over the top of it so the entire mold was covered. Made sure this was stuck down just with some blue tack into the bottom of the housing.
Right.
And then let it cure. You want to leave it for at least 12 hours for it to cure. And then pulled it out, and it gave me this.
Stop it.
I made my very own mould. That's rather fun. I made a
is
mould.
rather fun.
So that popped out of here. You can see I'm not going to get it back in now.
Wow.
But that was inside there.
David, that's insane.
How cool is that? So then I
Oh
popped
my
it out,
goodness me.
painted it, gilded it, like
I have
that.
loads of little stuff like that.
Yeah, me too. And I realised that I now have that for
Right.
an eternity. Now also,
That's me over Christmas.
went to Cadence and decorated this little plaster frame. And I loved it. I thought it was really cute. I loved the little birds on it as well. So I thought, oh, can we make another one of these? Sat it down into a dish, okay, a paper dish, the ones we use in festival, the cardboard ones that we add potatoes out of.
Right.
It sat just in the bottom of there because I needed a really big one.
No way.
And made a mould out of it. We gave that
That's
mould away.
incredible.
But I now have a frame forever.
Oh, I need this.
So now I could make
This is-
frames
Oh,
and duplicate them, have a whole row of them. From the original, you get an exact replica of now your other one. And also I painted a cherub, loved the cherub,
that's
so I
mad.
made it into a mould. So now I've got a mould of the cherub. The cherub I've since given away, but it doesn't matter because I've got a mould of it.
Right, I need this in my life.
You absolutely do need it in your life. It's
I need a trip
brilliant
to TK Maxx Home Sense,
to get all your bits and bobs. Love
and I
that.
need that. Right,
It's fab.
what do I get?
Okay, so inside your kit,
Oh, I'm
you're
well
going to get...
excited about this now.
No, you're going to get...
I'm definitely going to go home
brilliant.
this weekend and tidy my craft room out because I need space to do all this.
Oh, you've got to give it a go.
Oh,
it's
I'm gonna
really
love
exciting.
this.
Now, you're going to get two parts of this. This is the extra large bundle, okay? You're going to
Mm.
get part A and part B of this. You mix it in equal quantities. I measure it out. You can weigh it. These do weigh the same. With some resins, slightly different quantities of weights,
Right.
volumes. They're both part A and B are the same weight. So you can either measure it, weigh it, or you can measure it. It's up to you. Now, they are both, I'll show you them when we pour them out. This bottle's opaque, this one's transparent, but you'll be able to see the mediums as I mix them. Equal quantities, bind it together for just a couple of minutes as you usually would with your resin, and then you pour it over whatever surface it is. Now, if you're going to pour it, I picked up a bad example, okay? Because I
go on
wanted to
then.
show you something you probably wouldn't want to do a cast of,
Right,
okay? Now, ideally it wants to be something with a flat back,
okay.
because you visualize this. You've got that sat down inside your vessel, your
Yeah.
mold housing or anything like that. The resin can only get under it so far. If it was something like this, you're essentially going to wrap that in silicone. It's going to
Yes.
go underneath it.
Yes.
You're never going to get it out there. You're setting
Yeah,
it inside.
got it.
So it needs to have an area of escape. So the area of escape for this was the back of it.
Hmm.
So always try and pick something with a flat back. If you wanted to do this as a cast, what you would do is lay it in and just fill it halfway. So it's only going to fill half of it, and then you
Right.
can glue the two halves together when you've done a casting.
Love that.
There's loads of ways you can do it. There's always a way around it. So you mix them together, you pour it in, wait at least 12 hours, and then it sets solid silicone. Okay? So these remind me of like the moulds that our lovely Emblems brings us.
Yes.
That quality. I know.
Wow.
They are brilliant. And these are heavy duty silicone once dry. Like they do not break. You're also going to get inside there your stirring sticks, protective gloves, and this nifty little tool where you just remove the cap there and it's got a little V shape. In the middle it's very sharp as it gets to the V there. And if you want to, as you're doing your moulds, if you've got any extra film, you just go around and you can trim it away like that. And you'll just trim a little...
It's like a cuticle remover.
Very much so,
Isn't
yeah,
it?
absolutely. And you can go around and it just neatens off that edge of your mould like that, and you'll take any bits away. Or if you wanted to neaten up the edges, of course you wouldn't do it on the outer edge because it wouldn't really matter.
No.
But just to show you,
That's cool.
you can see there, it'll take those edges away. It is a fabulous piece of equipment. I love it. I love it to bits. It's a brilliant concept.
I think this is superb. Oh, I'm going to be going around the house this weekend going, I can do that, I can do that.
That's the mould, that's the
And
mould.
you get enough to make 4.4 pounds. Wow.
Which is a lot. You're getting
That's
a lot in there.
brilliant.
I know, right?
Right, UK only, because of the weight, I guess. Shop large, $79.99. I need that in my life.
You can spread your payments, don't worry, you can do that as well. But
That's
this is going to go a very
brilliant.
long way. Look at all of that.
I
There's a
know.
lot inside there.
Right, next one. So, is this the same but a smaller version?
Smaller version of it.
Oh,
It's
okay,
a mini,
so if you want
it's a
to
mini
try
bundle.
it.
Yep, or maybe you're just going to do things like your stamps. You want to make moulds out of all your stamps.
Yes, stamps.
They've got a flat back to them. Put your stamp down in the bottom of your pot, in the bottom of a cup maybe,
Now,
and pour it on top, and now you've got a casting medium out of all your stamps. I know.
how exciting is this?
Yeah, I wonder if you could,
Oh,
in an A4 paper tray, if you were to stencil spray down and embossing stencil into the bottom, put a thin layer of silicone, you make a texture plate, a silicone texture plate, like a jelly plate.
you would.
Yeah, and you could wrap it around a roller and do. Oh my gosh, just thought that. I like that idea. I like that one.
Right, you need this. If
Yeah.
you don't want to invest in the bigger one, we have a smaller one for you, but I know what'll happen.
Mm.
If I bought that, I'd do it, love it, and
Want
then
that.
go, I wish I bought that bigger one.
Yeah.
But it's entirely up to you. You know your budget. Shop small, $49.99 is going to get you that. Would it work with like a branch of a tree? Like
You could do, or you could, if you were to do it with the branch of a tree, again, it's probably going to wrap all the way round it. So
Yeah,
if you were to
true.
use a log, you want to cut it in half maybe.
yeah, just cut the...
Yeah. Just make sure whatever you're using at least has a flat back to it.
Okay, love that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely love that. So you get a smaller
Part
amount,
A and part B. Yeah.
£1.21. So you get £2.42
Yes.
out of this, or 550 grams. Wow. And then you get your gloves,
Sticks.
sticks,
Yeah.
frequently asked question,
Yes.
Little
so you get
leaflet.
little instructions.
and mixing pots.
Yes, you do. So that's for small embellishments. You might want to do moulds for earrings, belt buckles, all that sort of stuff.
Belt buckles.
Yeah, you could do all of that. You can do tons inside here. It's fabulous. The scope of making your moulds is massive, absolutely massive.
I need this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I could go to somewhere like B&Q and buy like a moulding
Yep.
that you put on your ceiling.
And then like a ceiling rose, bit of coving, a little bit of dado rail. Maybe you've got a favourite bauble on the tree and it's a wonderful detail. We've got one where it's got a flat back and it's a Santa's face and it hangs and it's probably made out of resin or something. It's really old. It's like a plaster maybe. It hangs on the tree. The branch always goes all the way down when you put it on. It's one of them. I'm thinking I'd love to reproduce that. Also as well, because it's silicone, it
Wow.
doesn't damage the surface.
No.
So I was a bit apprehensive and went for it. And with the antique frame that I bought, the silicone, it just released off the top. It didn't affect it at all.
Brilliant.
And if
isn't
you're ever
it?
worried about that, you could either just put some Vaseline over the top of it,
Yeah, yeah.
or you could, like I'm going to do, I've got some cling film.
Oh, this is fabulous. Right, shop small, $49.99 will get you that. Now then, we've got mixing cups and sticks. These were really busy in the last hour. We had to restock them halfway through the show.
Yes.
And then that was flying out as well. So Shop Mix is going to get you 50 of the measuring cups and 50 of the lolly sticks for $19.99.
Yeah, if you're using resin cast, or using your mould making kit, you can't really be without these. They also, as well, they're different to just having a disposable cup because they've got all of the measurements on there that you would need in the form of resin, mould making, resin cast, or epoxy. So they are a brilliant shout. If any of you joined the show with Jane and Mel and missed out on them during that hour, this is also the hour to get them, and you get that full set of extra long stirring sticks. Usually a lolly stick could be about that long. These are extra long, so for the cups, they're going to go right down into the bottom without getting your hands messy.
Brilliant. Okay, Shop Mix, $19.99. Now I like the little honey drizzlers.
We've just popped these on for you
I
because they're
love
just
these.
they are. I mean, I wouldn't use it to stir your resin or anything
No.
like that, but they're just a great embellishment to have on, and they're at a great price. We just thought, let's just share them with you during the day. It's Friday, let's put a treat on the show for you. But also as well, if you wanted to, you could make little castings out of these. It's up to you.
Well, yeah, also, if you got the cellophane from earlier on, the one with the white dots on, you could put a couple of jars of honey, one of those in. That would be a really nice stocking filler, wouldn't it? Right, Elspeth says, always tempted by the grog clay. We question, do you need to fire it in a kiln?
It's this particular clay, that's a great question. It is a kiln firing clay, so you can kiln fire it. I don't have a kiln at home. I don't think I'd have space, nor could I afford one. They are thousands of pounds. But anything I've made from grog clay, I've just let it air dry and aquastoned it, and it's been fine. Obviously, I wouldn't create like a mug out of it or something like that. It's for decorative pieces. If you wanted to kiln fire it, I mean, we've got a place called Fired Arts near us, and you can take your own pottery and have that fired. It's brilliant, and they offer a service, and it's very minimal fee. If you wanted somewhere to fire it for you, yeah, you can get it fired.
12.5 kilograms, my lovely, for $8.99.
There's a lot
Give
of
it
it.
a go, right?
There's a lot of it.
Give it a go. Now, you used it the other week when we did. You made like a little tray, didn't you?
Yeah, and filled it with plaster.
And then filled it with, so pushed lavender, like the plasticky lavender, into it. So it pushed into the clay. Then poured the resin cast in it. And then when you took it out, it looked like something you dug out of the garden. It was beautiful.
I saw an
like
artist
a plaque.
do it.
It was wonderful.
I've seen a few people doing it. It's a type of art, and it's basically make plaques. And I saw a lady do one, and it must have been probably bigger than that piece of black card. And she's got this huge panel of clay rolled out like this, and rolled it in all real flowers from a massive, I think it was like a wedding bouquet or something. So they were all rolled into it, then peeled them all out, created that channel and filled it with plaster. And then whoever's wedding bouquet was then cast in plaster. And then she'd literally just gilded the entire thing.
Love that.
It was bonkers, and it was so easy to do. And then all the clay rolled back up again at the end.
Brilliant. Right, shop grog. No, yep, $8.99. What's this?
Okay, so
Sorry, I'm like, what is that?
it is cool, this. Now, this is your housing, your mould housing. So it's fully interchangeable and adjustable. You make it whatever size you want. So the way that this works is, so let's say, in fact, can I play with mine over at the demo and show you? I'm going to go sit down because I'm reaching over, and I'll show you. Right, okay, so when we initially launched this process, I was using these, okay, and not everybody can find these. Also, as well, they become a disposable item. You want to be a little bit more environmentally conscious, should I say, and not constantly chucking everything away. And I was sat those inside there like that, put a little bit of DIY tape on the back of it to tack it down, then filled it with the mould making kit, which essentially created a mini version of that, okay? So that's what you would get. But that actually wasted a lot of silicone because I had all this space around here that I was just not utilising. So then Stephanie found these, okay? And these are brilliant. So I take those out, and you get to essentially make something like that, but any size that you want. And you get all of the clips, okay? So I'm going to take one of the clips here, and you start to make your very own size. So I'm going to take one of the corners, like this, and I'm going to put an edge with it. And as you put the edges in like that, you then put a bulldog clip to the side, okay?
Right.
So take a clip, pop that together like that. I'm then going to get another one, pop that on. And you see how you slot together and make your very own size mould housing. So you literally, they all clap together, and then they're watertight as well. The way it goes together, the silicone doesn't leak through.
Wow.
And then I'm going to put that one, let's have a look. Put that one here, like this. You're going to take that little bit off of there. There we go. So bear with me. I've just got a little bit of resin stuck to that one. There we go. And then I'm going to put a clip onto here. Really fun actually to put together.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And then you would continue to work your way around. Okay.
That's really clever.
Now once this is then together, it then basically creates a mould housing for you of any size that you want. Now if you went for 2 of these, you can make an even bigger one because it's an expandable kit.
Wow.
I'm thinking I have 2 there, one there, one there. In fact, let's put another one here. Any little bits of resin that you ever get stuck to it or anything like that, just trim them off.
Okay.
They'll come away. There we are. Put that on the outside. So you can see what's happening here. You can see how it's filled in. It's good, isn't it? It's really good. I think it's fabulous. It's a great idea. I'm going to see how many I can get out of this. I'm going to put one there. And I've got both there we go. So I'm going to then get another clip. Just make sure they're all facing on the outside, like that.
Wow.
Another clip here. It's quite strong as well when it's together.
Yeah,
It all locks in and
that's
clamps.
super. And you get everything in it, the bulldog clips and everything.
Everything.
Wow.
Here we go.
Oh, I definitely need to do this.
Oh, Mel, it's fabulous.
I'm just thinking about all the things I've got in my house that
You can
I
turn
can
into
make molds
moulds.
from. Yeah, absolutely.
And then let's get another one.
Oh, this is amazing.
It's a really cool piece of equipment. And then you can also use it as well with your grog clay. So you don't have to use the clay for the outer edge. You just put your clay down in the bottom.
Brilliant.
I know. It's so good, isn't it? Put another one just here. Another clip. And again, make it any size that you want. With 2 kits, you can make these even bigger. There we go. Put that one there like this. Make sure I've not got that little bit of resin. Sometimes you just need to trim that a little bit on the edge. There we go. And then 2 final clips to go on. One there.
Look how fast that was.
And then
Oh,
one
listen.
here.
Right tools for the right job, right?
There you have now your mould
That's
making kit.
fabulous. I love that.
So then what we do is you could put inside there some cling film like that. And then
all
you
got
could start
that.
to fill it with all of your embellishments. You could put maybe you've got a casted bauble. You want to make a mould out of the casting rather than the mould. That could go in there. You could then put some of your embellishments inside here too. Work it in whichever way you want it to go. I could fit something else quite small inside there as well. Have a look in your craft bag. See the sort of stuff you've got, but look inside there now.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to be one mould for one piece.
Oh no, not at all.
You can make one big mould, right?
Yeah, and then fill it up with your mould making kit.
That's great.
How good is that?
Yeah, I love that. Shop housing, $19.99. You need that. If you're going to do this, seriously, I'm having that. I love this idea.
It's great.
How amazing is that? Can you use it, hands?
I wouldn't know because it takes 12 hours to
Oh,
cure.
yeah. Be a good excuse not to do any work for the day.
Sorry, I
I can't
can't
do that.
move.
I'm just moulding my hand.
It's just mould in my hand. If you were to want to take a cast of your hand, roll out some grog clay,
Grog.
push your hand into it and fill it with resin. There we
See,
go.
he's
Or
always got
fill
the answer,
fill a
hasn't
rubber glove with resin cast.
Right, now then, let's talk about this. Now, I love these. You can use them with your hybrids. They work beautifully with your hybrids. And I like putting things like this on my MDF.
Yes.
Wardrobe doors, drawer fronts, all that kind of thing. Now, we are doing a phenomenal deal on these today. While stocks last, Shop Bundle is going to get you all of these for $19.99 before your discount.
All of them.
So
It's
you
my
could
pick of
take
the
2
day.
of these and make a mould like that, right? You could take 2 of those and make a mould like that. This
Or you could make a full mirror.
is tremendous. Go on then. I'm going to move this grog clay off here. No, it's all right. Got it.
Got it. Okay.
It's
so
heavy.
It is heavy.
You'll know when the postman brings that up your drive.
So you will.
Might need to bribe him with the mince pie on the way
I'm just
out.
trying to think of different ways. Because we could get that, put it around that way, like that. And then once you've
Yeah,
got the
look
plaque
at that.
like that, you could then put construction weight acetate behind it and mirror spray on the back. But I'm also thinking around a letterbox, that'd be quite nice.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Rather regal, isn't it?
So we can use these to make our own moulds. So you've got
Yes.
something to push into the mould, but you can also paint these and add them to your furniture.
You can
MDF,
cut them all out.
sorts. Yeah, you can snip into them. They're brilliant. When we brought them in, my first initial reaction was they're expensive. But now, to be able to make your own mould, so let's say you've got 1 mould, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Ooh.
7. Think about all of these, right? 8, 9, all of these mouldings now. So I've always looked at these and I want to revamp our bedroom because it's got the really old-fashioned, it's proper wood furniture, but it's really old-fashioned now. This, and I've looked at it and I thought, yeah, but I need like 8 of those, and then I need 12 of those, and then I need this for those, and it just got
Makes it
too
expensive.
expensive. Now you can make your own moulds, this, or just paint them.
Well, you've got 22 for $19.99.
That's ridiculous.
So less than £1 each, less than a pound
Brilliant.
for one of those. They're talking pence per mould. But then also, again, as we mentioned, creating your own silicone mould doesn't mean that these are under £1. it means eventually they're going to be less than a penny
Right.
because you can make an infinite amount. Being able to say you can reproduce this, which was a one-off,
That's phenomenal.
as many times. And of course, if you are reproducing things that aren't purchased from us, just make sure if you're making and selling that you can,
Yeah,
of course,
absolutely.
reproduce and sell. Just double check with what it is
Just
you're actually
reproduce
working
them
with.
for your
Well, yeah, for your own
use.
enjoyment. Like that's for me.
Do you know what? You can go into somewhere like the Range and they have like a pound section, don't they? Well, it used to be a pound, it's probably
Yeah.
more now,
Yeah.
of like their own branded stuff. And they sell little resin frames like that, and you get 2 or 3 in
Yeah.
a pack.
I know which ones you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
I do. Yeah.
They're in their own branded stuff. I can't get my head around that. That's brilliant, David.
It's incredible, and you can
and then
literally
these,
recast them. For under £20 to get all of those, you've just basically got yourself 22 different silicone moulds. Imagine if we had for you
Wow.
22 silicone moulds on the show. So a silicone mould like that, you'd probably pay about $19.99 for,
Oh, and the
$24.99 for.
And the
Imagine being able
rest.
to have 22 of those.
That's amazing.
22 for $19.99. That's a brilliant deal. Also, as well, it gives you something different to do.
That detail's incredible.
I know. I
Oh,
thought
I'm
we might
really
soften it.
excited.
I know, me too.
Right, shop bundle, $19.99. If you do love your MDF, scrapbook albums, bunch of journals,
yes.
all that kind of thing, that, brilliant. Speaking of diaries, that paper chase one that we get is on offer in Tesco.
Oh, is it? Oh, I might have to go and get one of those.
Now then, we've also had the micas added on to the show that we launched with you this morning. These were busy in that hour, but they were also busy in the previous hour as well. So you've
Yes.
got 2 different options. You've got Shop Majestic, which is going to give you all of these colours. I wouldn't be able to choose, and at that price, I'd be getting both because you're getting 20 for $16.99.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is phenomenal value for money. Shop Majestic will get you those.
How have we done it at this price?
I don't know, I don't care, I'm just glad we did. And you even get, look, you can get the little spoons in it.
You do. You get gloves as well.
Gloves as well. Shop Luminous, $16.99. Now, my pick of the day, and if you do want to use these just to put onto furniture,
That's not your pick of the day. Can I have
it is,
as
no,
my
you've
pick
just
of the
had
day?
that as your pick of the day.
No, but I want that one.
No, you
now.
can't have 2.
Can I have 2?
No,
I'll have 2.
this is mine, not yours. I got there first. No. Right. Favourite paint from Cadence ever. We've bought all loads of new paints for you this year, and everybody's loved them, and I've loved them, but this is still my number 1. Talk to me about this, David, because it's a beauty. I've just introduced Jane to this.
Oh, really?
Oh, my word.
gosh,
She's
she's
like
a new addict in the room.
new addict in the room.
So this is your Cadence Dora Hybrid Metallic. Now there is the Hybrid Metallics, which are part of the hybrid strand of Cadence, which will give you a pearlescent reflective finish. Now what these do is they give you it's packed with metal leaf and mica powder. So inside here, visualize yourself with tons of metal leaf sheets, finally breaking them down to a dust. That's what's inside these, okay?
Wow.
That's what gives you what is known as Cadence's Dora Flash, okay? It is the Dora Flash that they're known for, and basically adds a sparkle to the metallic paint. So you've got acrylics, metallics, Dora metallics, okay? And they are the sparkliest of paints. Now inside here, with them being a Dora paint, although they do look delicate and very, should I say, almost fragile on a surface because it is so sparkly and almost Cinderella-esque, you would think it would also be a very fragile paint, that it wouldn't be very durable. It will go through all weather conditions, be outside permanently. It's dishwasher safe, machine washable on fabric, also onto all of your crockery and glassware. You can hand wash with it, you can water it down, you can spritz with it, make your own glitter sprays. It is phenomenal. And each one of those are 90ml pots. They're bigger than your standard acrylic pots.
I know. You're getting over 1/4 of a litre. Now, top row is Shop Blue. You're going to get your anthracite, which is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful colour. It's like a mink, but it's got the gold and the silver running through it. It's a wonderful, wonderful colour. You're then going to get my all-time number 1 favourite, which is the Dark Orchid. And as I said in the last hour, these pots aren't this colour, they're clear. This is the paint that you're seeing through them, and look at the shimmer and that shine that you're getting through that pot. And then you've also, I want to go, I've just said, somewhere in the world where they sees that colour.
Oh, yeah,
just once
please.
in my lifetime. Because look at the colour of that. It's absolutely wonderful. That's your blue. Shop blue, $11.99
Yeah.
for all three. £4.
These should be about £40, I think, for all these. Just under, I think.
$38.97. That's why it's my deal of the day. Next one,
Deal of the
shop pink. You've got your antique pink.
Oh, one of my favourite shades
I know,
ever
right?
from Cadence.
You've also got your wicked green.
Oh my gosh.
It's
look at
that is
that
just
colour.
wicked, isn't it?
It is beautiful. Remember, think about brayering with
That.
this as well. Stippling,
Yeah.
decorative painting.
And then your pearl. Now, if you can stretch to both sets, get both, because then you can make all your tints,
Yeah,
can't you?
all of
with
your pearl
this?
essence of every shade.
Amazing. Shop pink,
Gorgeous.
$11.99. Why have we got paper making frames on?
Okay, so with your paper making frames, what you can do with these, if you wanted to do the technique where you're basically pushing items into clay, it creates the surrounding frame around it. So in the
Brilliant.
bottom of here, thin layer of grog clay, push your item into it, peel it back, and then you can fill it with your plaster, and you've got your own plaster frames, and it pops out of there. It's already got the mesh
Excellent.
stapled to the back, so you don't have to then align it or anything like that.
Love that. Shop frame, $8.99. Now, 20% of that mould housing is in
Ooh,
people's
wow,
baskets.
okay.
Right, can we see how this works?
No,
Okay.
of course we
Bye. You're a mischief. That's because you're having the afternoon off.
can. No, I'm not.
You're leaving me on my own,
No,
aren't you?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm here till really late tonight.
Would you use the clay for the frame, then cast it? Asked Karen.
Sorry?
Would you use the clay for the frame and then cast it?
She says earlier, can you use the clips for a large mirror frame? And then she's asked if you could use the clay.
Can you use the clips for large mirror frame? Question.
I'm sorry, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
quite sure I understand that question.
I'm not sure I know what.
Can you just message back in and tell us
might
what
be
you
us.
want to do, Karen? Because I don't quite understand that question.
Yeah, let us know, because I would
It'll
love
be
to be
me,
able to
not
answer
you,
it. Yeah, I'm going to
'cause
say
I'm
it
not
might be me.
sure.
I'm trying to break
Please.
it down in my head.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Sorry. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is start with the medium itself.
Yes,
Okay?
please.
And then I can show I managed to get that one back inside. You'll be able to see what it's like as it comes
That's
out of the mold.
amazing.
It's crazy, isn't it? So you want to take both mediums. Always wear gloves when you're doing this. I'm using just a pair of latex-free gloves. So just get a pair of gloves as you're working with it. It's just easier, and of course it washes off your hands perfectly fine. It's just like if you were to use resin. We just always suggest when working with mediums where you're mixing them together. Ooh, put a pair of gloves
Tight
on.
fit, love.
Yeah, but these are new ones. Not a big fan. Not a big
They're
fan.
not?
I prefer my dentist ones.
Yeah.
These ain't got.
There's not much stretch in those, is there? Yeah, they're
No,
rubbish.
They don't
They're
get
cheap.
the same twang with them. Oh, right. Anyway. The small
Right,
things.
so-
Okay, so what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to mix a small batch together. So I'm going to do 4 ounces, 4 fluid ounces of each one. Okay, so we're going to fill up to 4 with part A, then up to 8 with part B. So let's start with A in here. Let's pour it straight from the pot. Here we go. So you've got your clear medium here, up to
yeah,
number
that's
4.
different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like the gloopy, isn't it? Look at that.
yeah,
It's
it's
coming
thick.
out of there. Oh, I could sit and watch that all day.
Oh, I know. It's fascinating to work with. Also, as well, I love these bottles because even though it's enclosed, you can see how much is in there.
Oh,
Is
clever.
there an indicator line just broken down the side?
That's brilliant.
Little peephole so you can see how much you've got.
Wow.
And then we're going to go up to 8 now with this one. With part B, upside down, just give it a little shake, okay? Because this is like your setter, your hardener inside there. Doesn't fully solidify, of course, because it's silicone, it's flexible, but it's the one that will make that reaction start. So all the way up to number 8. Here we go. And I'm filling this it's going to be quite full.
Wow.
Okay, so I
Oh,
really,
look at that.
I know, it looks
like a
wonderful.
slush.
It does look cool, that, doesn't it?
Yeah, don't drink it.
Also, this mixes much quicker than resin does.
Does it?
Yeah, it's quick and easy to mix because it's thin. There
Just
we go.
imagine being able to go around your home or go to your local car boot on a Sunday, find all these little knickknacks, come back, make them into your own moulds, and then get your resin out and cast them. Oh, that's just brilliant, right?
Oh no, I stopped going eventually because it was my only lane. So I was like, I'm not going. But I used to go to so many car booths and I collected so many little bits and bobs, knickknacks. And yeah, next to nothing, and you can create castings out of them
I
all.
think that's brilliant.
I used to go with like a tenner and come back with a boot full. It was fabulous, and they'll start up
that's
again in the
great.
spring. Here we go. So just whip it together like this. Also, you don't introduce bubbles at all to it, and even if it does, they'll just come to the top. Let's see how there's no bubbles in there.
No, none.
So even though I'm proper whipping it together, no air is going into that medium.
Right,
it's so
there's no
dense.
technique to mixing it.
Oh no,
Just
not
mix
at
it.
all. Just mix it together. There we go, back and forth.
How long for?
You want to do it about 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, just to make sure it is fully mixed. But you can see there we've got a nice consistency of that all mixed together. Really, really easy to actually work with.
I think this is going to be my obsession.
I mean, the fact that you can actually recreate all of those items, it's basically...
Well, imagine if you bought a set of chest of drawers, right? And you love the handles and you want them to put them on all the other furniture.
You can make them.
You can make them. Right?
That's brilliant, isn't it?
I love that.
So what I'm going to do with this...
Oh, I'm really happy about this. I'm glad I got to do this show.
Some small embellishments
So
as
I shall
well.
make this flipping heck.
If you've got some really small embellishments, like this one here, I made it inside a cup. That was made inside a paper cup. So I got one of our drinking cups here that we have at Highlight Crafts.
Brilliant.
And I've got the drinking cup. I didn't use one of these. I cut it to about there. Okay. I just popped my embellishment down in the bottom with some DIY Dr. tape. And this one won't fit in there because it was a different cup. But obviously, I just filled it up as much as I needed to, pulled it out, and the plastic cup made my mould. So then we had that, and I'll fill that with clay, and I'll fill them all with clay to show you how it works as well.
This is excellent.
I know, it's so exciting. So just go in with this, like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this smaller. We're going to just use our bauble, okay?
Oh, okay.
So let's just take off. Can we get away with one? Let's have a look. We're going to try it.
All right.
So if not, I'll use a different vessel. Let's see.
This is super cool. I like that
Oh yeah,
mold
perfect.
kit. Look at that.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely fabulous.
That's a game changer, isn't it? Because you get the right tools for the right job and you'll get the best result possible, won't you?
Definitely.
This is fantastic, David.
Let's see if we can take...
And I can't believe we're doing all those silicone mouldings for $19.99, but I'm really glad that we are. I'm having that as well.
Zero odour.
It scared me a bit then. I thought you were going to drink it. You always do that, don't you? When he opens a product. We had the guys around from Pebio the other day. They flew over from France to visit us. And they were absolutely fabulous. And the first thing David did when he took a lid off a paint was went like that.
I think they looked at me as if to say, like,
You're
who
like
is
me
this?
with alcohol
What-
markers.
Smell everything.
Absolutely.
And you can tell a lot about a product from the smell of it.
You can.
Whether you instantly can smell like a glue that's not, it's a cheap glue. Something that you go, shouldn't be breathing that in.
Yep.
Something like that. Again, I'm not suggesting sniff it.
No.
But I'm just saying as well, it's got no odour.
Brilliant.
Okay. Now look at that. We've completely changed the size of our little mould maker now.
This is great.
How good is that?
I love this.
Now I'm just going to rest it on something firm so that I can move it around afterwards.
Could you do mobile phone cases?
Oh yeah, there's no reason why not. Yeah, you could do
Mobile
because then you set them in your
phone
epoxy.
cases.
Yeah, that'd be good.
David. And then
I
you
like
could
that.
say, right, so mobile
on.
phone cases, epoxy resin in the mould, decals in the resin.
Oh, okay.
So instead of just sticking them on the
Decal.
top.
Oh yes,
resin
absolutely. The
decals
resin
in the-
decal. Sorry, yeah.
I can't wait now. I want next week to come really quickly. So when I get home, I can sort my room out and I can
Yeah.
get all this lot set up. This is fabulous. I love this product.
Right. Okay. So mix that
Wow.
together. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this cellophane or cling film, whatever, inside to create a lining. Okay.
Okay, so it's got a base.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
This is not an essential part, but it's what I would prefer to do.
Okay.
Because basically, then you can trim around that if you wanted, but it'll just mean that as you peel it out, it's like all popped together like it's in a little baking tin.
This is brilliant.
And then this here is actually heavier than the medium, so I know it won't float, so that's fine.
I have my dad's fountain pen at home.
Oh, really?
I could make a mould out of his fountain pen.
Oh, yeah, you could do. That would be wonderful.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
So now that's in the bottom of there, we quite simply pour directly over the top.
That's it.
That
Wow.
is it.
Wow.
Make that a little bit thicker. There we go. And look at how much I still have left to do another one. So then what we could do, pop that to one side just there. And
That's
can you see
really
it just in the bottom?
cool.
It's in the bottom of that mould
What's
there.
the board underneath it, please?
Oh, it's my black
Oh, it's your
watercolour
black
pad.
watercolour card.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Right.
So I could use a piece of hardboard or one of our MDF boards, something like that.
Would be good.
And then I've got quite a bit left. With this as well, once you've mixed it, you're going to want to pour it, I would say, within at least half an hour.
If I have a stencil and I paste it, can I then use that as a mould?
Well, yeah, you could do.
So if I pasted it onto a piece of board and then put the board and then
There's no reason why you couldn't
put that
do
over
that.
the top, so all the stencils can become moulds.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do. You could make moulds out of your stencils. Now, what I'm thinking... yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, you could do that.
Oh, now I'm off.
Right, I'm going to save that in this cup for now, and I'll find something else that I can shove in. Because what you could do...
Very eloquently put.
There we go. In fact, actually, I might trim one of these down just to do a section of it.
Yeah, let's do one of
Just to show you
these,
how that works.
because
I'm gonna do it
these
in
are
a cup.
tremendous value.
So, I'm going to trim it down. I quite like this swirled section here. So I'm just going to trim in there like that.
Oh, look at this.
So they cut really easily.
They do. They're fabulous. I love
Just
these.
to create mixed media texture.
I like them when you paint them with your hybrids.
Oh my gosh.
They look amazing. Do you remember that little recipe box that I did?
Yep.
And I put that on the front. And you can heat them and mould them, can't you?
Yes, you can do
They're
the tape heat.
flexible, so
You
they'll
can
go
paint them
around
as
your glass
Mixion.
bottles and stuff.
You're using embossing powders on them and everything.
Oh yeah, they're really lovely with Mixion on.
Yeah, they look fabulous. Now, what I did with this is then I'm going to take this cup
Right.
and I'm going to cut this one. There we go.
Sophie, what have we got coming up next? Is it storage solutions?
Yes.
Yes, I thought it might be.
And then pop that down in the bottom. Used a bit of DIY Dr. Tape because that's our mould element down in the base of there. And then look how little this is going to use. Fill it up.
This is great. Oh, I love this.
And there we have it.
Absolutely
now
need this in my life.
Another mould which will be like that. It's brilliant. It's such an incredible art. I think it is so clever the way that it works. I'm thinking of all the, if you've got old paintbrushes, you could cast a paintbrush.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm looking at my trolley because I'm looking at it thinking how much stuff I've got in here that I could take castings of. Brooches. I think of all them buttons, spare buttons in jackets. Make button moulds.
Yeah.
Right, okie dokie.
I
So,
can't believe it's this easy.
do you know, have we got any
So,
stamps?
out of £4.4, if you made an average, I don't know, 5x5 mould, how many would you get out of that?
Well,
a lot, wouldn't
it all depends on the depth of your mould. Like this one I did really deep because the embellishment was
So how
really
much
deep.
did that take?
That one took, I'd probably say I'd use about 2 cups of that to do this. And you can see, look, we've been using this already. Look how much is still in there.
But if that was the mould that had that Z at the beginning of the word, you'd be paying a small fortune.
Oh
for
yeah,
that.
definitely.
And now you can make. I love this. This is really cool.
So I'm thinking
Mick,
as well.
I'm going to drive Mick mad this weekend because I'm going to go home and I'm going to go, give me the keys to the shed. And he's like, what are you going in my shed for? I'm going to go and get some stuff that I can make moulds out. I'm going to drive him potty.
I'm thinking I don't know if we've got any stamps to hand.
Like
Like little ones, but basically what I would do.
don't think we have really.
No. I would put my grog clay either side like that to cushion that while that's all set in. Put a stamp in the bottom and then fill that up as well. So you made another one out of your stamp. So you've got a really nice detailed stamp, anything like that. You can instantly create your own moulds from it. So when it's actually set, leave at least 12 hours. If you were to go and demold it and it feels really soft and it's sticky, it's not set, it's not cured.
Okay.
And then just to demold it, with your embellishment, just be really careful. And of course, you'll pop it out like this.
Wow.
There we go. And you will, of course, be able to decorate and recreate your embellishments. But with something fine and detailed, like this one, for example, then comes in your grog clay. Because rather than putting resin in there, you can use a very cost-effective method of grog clay. So what I'm going to do...
And it is cost effective because you're getting 12.5 kilograms for $8.99 before you discount.
Brilliant deal.
Oh, I need this as well now then, don't
Do
I?
it in little pieces and just start to push all of that into the mould that you have created. All right. Little tiny pieces like this. Fetch it all around. Nice and smooth. Another one just down there.
Wow.
So using your finger and thumb, little tipper tapper, there we go. A little bit further up into there, like that. And just one little piece on the back of there. And then it'll all come out of there. Easy release from your silicone mould that you've just created. Like
Wow. Do I need to put corn flour in the bottom of it? Anything like that?
You could do.
Could do.
But I've not really got anything really stuck inside there.
That's incredible. Let's get right in on the close on that detail for me. Just pop it. Yeah, that's it. Let me have a look. Wow. That's amazing. Look how it's picked up all that detail.
Let's pick up some more detail, shall we? Let's get some wax on it.
Ooh.
Because we can gild them whilst they're still wet, just for the show, to share it with you. I'm trying to think what colour to use. Use this one. There we go. And I'm going to use a fan brush. Take a little bit of that wax.
Wow.
And then just go over the top of here.
Look at that. So, air drying it, how long?
Of a thickness like this, probably 24 hours.
Okay.
Anything thicker, you might be looking for a day or two.
Okay.
Like when I made my pot, it took 3 days to dry.
Yeah.
So, and also as well, if it is a very big piece, put it onto a wooden board and it'll absorb the moisture out of it a bit quicker.
Perfect.
There you'll see the detail now. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Sophie, the screen's froze. Don't know. Oh,
Right.
it's come back.
Karen Hewitt says she has a large mirror frame and she wants to cast the frame again to make another.
A large
Would
mirror
you use
frame.
the clay for the frame, then cast it?
It depends how big it is.
Yeah, it does.
If it's something like this big, you're going to struggle with that.
Yeah.
That's going to be a very big project. If we're talking like a mirror frame like this, then yeah, absolutely. Given the size of it, it depends on what you're wanting to do. If you're wanting to cast it from resin cast, you can use your grog clay to make your tray and push it in. Or if you're wanting to cast it from epoxy, you'll have to make a silicone mould from it. Because you can't pour epoxy into grog clay, it won't work.
Okay.
All right, but you can pour resin cast because it's a water-based medium into grog clay because it's a natural base. There's a little bit of science involved in there. Let's try our big cherub, shall we, and have a look inside here. This was a cast that I made. Usually I would fill this again with something like epoxy, but I'm going to use some grog clay just in the top sections to take part of it out. Because my grandmother, she used to have some big paintings, and the top of the paint used to be held on gold chains, but the gold chains would meet at the top with the cherub. And that reminds me of this, but it was only the cherub's head and the wings. And I don't know what happened to them, but they were beautiful and I would always have loved to have had them. And probably someone else might have got them or something. But basically what I'm going to do is try and recreate that with this, but just by filling the top part of the mould with grog. So take the clay like this, okay, straight down into the mould in sections and push it into that silicone, okay, really pushing it into there. And you build it up in sections. You'll never see the joins. Okay, I'm going to fill it probably only about halfway. Here we go. Arrange the wings like this. But yeah, you could use maybe a corn flour. That might be a good idea just to dust it. Or if you've got any of your like release sprays for your moulds.
Right.
I know some companies suggest them, some don't.
Okay.
But it's entirely up to you. See which way works best for you. Maybe a bit of talc, something like that could help.
Anti-static bag,
Yeah,
something like that.
maybe. That's a good idea. They're filled with like corn flour, aren't they? Usually. Or
No,
something?
it's French chalk.
French straw.
French chalk.
Chalk. Oh right. Oh okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, anti-static bags.
Oh, there we go. So I'm just going to pop that in here like that, and then this one will be a little bit a little bit fiddlier, but we're going to try.
Okay.
So open it up. Anywhere is the join's opening. Smoosh it back down. Technical term. There we are, and start to release that from that mould.
This is so cool. I love this idea. This is blinking brilliant. Oh, look at this. This is really clever.
A little bit there. Just smoosh that back in.
So Shop Small will get you the starter kit if you like, a smaller amount. But I know what's going to happen. There's no point in buying the small one. I need the big one. Look at that.
So just the
David,
top section.
that's amazing.
A little bit of wax, just so you can see it again.
Wow. Huh. Look at that.
And you're making your very own castings in real time.
That's incredible.
Look at that.
Absolutely incredible.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
That's
This is
fabulous.
amazing. I mean, the fact that you are creating a casting from something that, of an inanimate object, something that you had from a find, a charity shop, or something that's been yours or passed down for a family of lifetime. If there's something that you've got that's been decoratively painted, just protect it, okay? Your silicone is easy to release. It won't stick to the embellishment. They'll pop out really easily. But if it's something that's, again, if the silicone can tuck underneath it, you need to stop that from happening. And of course, by stopping that from happening, either put something underneath it to stop it going underneath, or whatever it is, just shallow fill it so it's half full. So you basically do it in two halves. So like if you were to try, say if you had a wonderful egg shape, okay, and you had this egg and you thought, I really want to do a cast of eggs so I can make loads of other eggs, you would lay that egg down into your mould maker or your pot, and then fill it up around, have the egg sat inside halfway so the egg can pop out like that. So you push the egg into the silicone, and then of course when you fill that with resin, that mould, you can stick the two halves together. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make
Basically,
sense.
anything that would be encased, do half of it instead.
Snow globe.
There you go. Anything that's a decorative embellishment is brilliant for this technique. I absolutely love it.
Is amazing. Right, come with me, guys, because I'm just going to recap these items.
Shall I come with you?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Listen, I know it's a little bit of an investment at this time of year. I'm not going to shy away from that, but $79.99 before your discount is going to get you can get £4.4.
I know.
That's
it's
the
a
equivalent
lot.
of 2 bags of sugar.
Of course,
That's
yeah.
a lot.
It is.
And to be able to go around your home, go to antique fairs, go to really little
Charity shops,
pound
all
shops,
sorts,
charity
craft fair,
shops,
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Just go out and find something that's really different and make your own mould. I think that
Like all
is
those little
brilliant.
Warhammer figures.
Yes.
You could cast those.
Yes.
Imagine that.
David.
That would be brilliant. They can cost a fair bit.
You're not kidding.
No.
This, I think, if you're somebody that loves your mixed media and you want to get really into it, if you like your resin and you love your clay and you want to make your own mouldings, this, for me, is tremendous value for money. So I would get myself that and that and
Without
get
a
set
doubt,
up properly.
It is a game changer. I love this piece of equipment.
Yeah,
look
it's
how easy it was
brilliant.
to make our personalised
Can you
mould
stack
casting.
it and go taller?
Oh, you could do if you wanted to. Doesn't matter how deep you make your silicone, it will still cure.
That's what I'm thinking. If you did it that big and you had a snow globe, you could pour it over the top.
Yeah, you could do.
I would, you know what? I'd do it just to be able to make snow globes like that,
Yeah.
and then you could drop alcohol ink in. Alcohol ink in epoxy resin fascinates me because it captures the motion, and there's not many things that you see that. It's like it travels and then it stops. It's really clever. But I think, you know what? It's a new craft. Maybe you're looking for something a little bit different, a little bit more advanced maybe, although it's super easy to do.
Incredibly easy
Isn't
to
it?
do. Yeah, really, really is.
Yeah, I think I'm going to treat myself to this. Mick's got his kumihimo and his macaroni going on.
Macaroni.
Macaroni and, what did he say, kamikaze. He always makes up funny names because he can't remember the proper name, so it's macaroni and kamikaze.
Kamikaze.
I'm like, yeah, that's not kind of right, love. But he does it on purpose. He thinks he's funny, he's not. But you're going to get this. He's quite funny, actually.
That is funny.
You're going to get these two. I just think this is a great shout.
It is, and it's wonderful as well if you've never done anything like recreation, or of course maybe you've never really worked with resins before. This is a great way to start because you get actually invested into the art form of how those molds are created, but it also adds that personal touch.
Yep.
It enables you to cast anything that you want. As Mel said, a treasure, a find, something that's been with you for a long time. It's easy to work with, and it's also one part. That's literally it. What part A, part B, mix them together, pour it on top, and you're done. It's as simple as that, and the mold will last you a lifetime.
Right, and then the other thing I would be investing in is these, because these were expensive. I'm not going to shy away from it. They were, because somebody's taken the time to make these for you. You can paint them. You can use them with your Mixion and your metal leaf if you want real opulence. These are fabulous, but now I'm looking at them from a completely different point of view, because I've looked at them and thought these would be lovely on the front of a wardrobe.
Yeah.
You know, when you then shabby chic it with like a cream, and then you add the gilding on top of it, so it looks like it's out of a fancy chateau somewhere. But now I'm looking at these from a completely different point of view, because this now is all my moulds, right?
Exactly that.
And you can take them out and reuse them and have them in lots of different combinations.
You could then cast all of that
Yes,
as one
exactly.
silicone mold.
Exactly.
That becomes a new mold for
Yes.
you.
I know,
And
right?
then take them back out, and then you could do it like that.
Yes, Exactly, David.
Then you've got the edges of the drawers, the legs of the furniture.
That's what I'm meaning.
Yeah, I like that. That's
Actually,
really good.
if you did that and you put screw holes through, that would be your
Oh yeah, it could be.
door
It could be
knocker.
a big knocker on the front.
It could. Big knocker on the front. I think it's a good job you're going home this afternoon, leaving me to it, because there's all sorts could have gone on with that, but I'm not going there. Right, I'm actually going through that wall.
Oof, that sounds
I've got
painful.
storage solutions next.
Solutions to your storage, did you
come
say?
please come and keep me company. We might do a Pictionary, because I'm on my own.
Oh.
And then I'm back with Jane at 1 o'clock with candle making.
Beeswax.
Beeswax, but we've also got the faux candles on there as well.
Oh yes, the
Not
LEDs.
the faux candles, the folk candles.
faux candles.
Yeah,
Faux
one of them.
candles.
Faux candles.
Candle forks.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Have a nice time.
Have a nice time.
I'll see you on Monday.
See you on Monday.
And I'll see you in a few minutes' time.